into today's Pick a Card reading. Today we're going to be looking into the Hidden Truth Oracle deck to see their hidden thoughts and feelings about you. And I will have the extended readings listed in the description box down below if you'd like to watch the more in-depth part 2. So for today, we do have 3 crystals to choose from. The first one is going to be this orange calcite sphere. The second one is going to be ocean jasper flame. And the third one is going to be the rose quartz sphere. And if you feel drawn to more than one crystal, there may be more than one message here for you. So just trust your intuition. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because this is a general reading. So take all the time you need if you have to pause this video to see what crystal is calling to you. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with group number 1, the orange calcite sphere. All right, so for those of you who chose group number 1, the orange calcite sphere, we're going to go ahead and get into your reading and take a look at some hidden thoughts or feelings that this person has towards you. And I will be shuffling off camera, but the cards that come out, I will put them up here on the table so you guys can read along with me. But let's see, for group number 1, what is the person's hidden thoughts or feelings? What are they not aware of when it comes to their person? Okay, first card out, we have sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I'm going to put them over here. Let me grab some more and then we'll talk about this story that's unfolding here. I want to be more than friends. Okay, I have to put some cards back. I did have a handful of cards that just kind of flew out of the deck, but it was too many. But this makes me feel like this person has a lot of racing thoughts when it comes to you. And for some of you guys, this definitely could be a person that you haven't been in a romantic connection with before. But for most of you guys, I do feel like this is an ex. This is somebody from the past who is having a really hard time accepting that what you guys had is over, or accepting that things will never be the way that they used to be. But for some of you guys, this could be somebody who you maybe left off on good terms with. Maybe you guys are still friends. But they do wish that you guys were more. And for those of you who resonate with, this being somebody who is a new type of connection, like this isn't an ex, there is somebody who has you on their mind heavily. I still am getting the racing thoughts, but this could be about what they've said, kind of over analyzing here. Tell me more for group number 1. Okay. So I will try to, let me hold this up so you guys can read this first. I left you before you could leave me. I am picking up more heavily on the past person, but I will relay the message in both ways. And then from here on out, I'm going to continue looking at this as if this is your ex, because that is the energy that I'm picking up on here. But I do feel like there are some of you who don't resonate with the ex aspect, like this is a new person, and take it how it resonates, and you can change the story to kind of fit your situation. if needed, just don't force it, okay? But for the X aspect of this, this is somebody who feels like they made a big mistake. I do have 252 on the time here on the clock, so that may be an angel number that you could look up, or may resonate with you. This person, like, emotionally checked out. It doesn't. I feel like it came off like that, like they were uninterested. Um, they didn't. It's like they just kind of stopped trying to make the relationship work, or um, just stop trying in general, and you felt them emotionally pull away, and that kind of left you feeling unbalanced or unsure of your relationship with this person. And I feel like you may have pressed them to try to figure out, what is really going on here. And this person never really gave you anything, any type uh, of answers here. They were more comfortable with you being in a state of worry, of um, like this. They were more comfortable with you living with this fear of, are they going to leave? Are they going to walk away? What's on their mind? What's going on with them? Because you being in that state is you heavily investing your time, your energy, and your focus onto this person. And this is sort of a way for this person to protect themselves. And it's not a very healthy way to do it, but it does feel like a form of manipulation, because I don't feel like genuinely they were emotionally and romantically checked out of this connection, but they were acting as if they were, so that you wouldn't become uninterested in them and leave. And I'm not saying that you would have, but that is a huge fear that this person has or had. Um, and I feel that because you were so unsure of the the direction of this connection, and it's full of fear, it's full of confusion, unanswered questions, and it's like, why are we even together if you're acting like you don't want to be with me? I feel like this is something that you communicated to this person a lot of times, and you also told them, if that's how you feel, like, that's okay, but I'm gonna walk away, type of thing. And so this person acted out of fear, um, because they thought that you were going to leave them first, and they really struggle with the thought of rejection or being rejected. Um, and so this person walked away from you, and you may not have gotten closure from this person or the truth out of this person. But the truth here is that this person, again, like, lives in this state of regret. Like, why did I do that? Because they are missing you. And they do wish that things were different, or they do wish that you guys were still together. But this person has a lot of things that they need to heal from and work through in order to, have a functioning or a healthy functioning relationship. Because it's, I want to say a pattern, but I don't necessarily feel like this person is someone that gets into committed relationships a lot, like, because the fear of rejection. I feel like this person tends to keep people at a distance to protect themselves, so that nobody can really figure this person out or see behind the mask of who they really are. And I feel like this person may kind of work themselves up, or like overanalyze who they are. Like, I don't necessarily feel like they are a monster or a terrible person, but this is deeply rooted in insecurity. Um, I have, I wish I could share my good news with you. And let's get another card. So many things remind me of you, and that does make a whole lot of sense here because they still have yet to let you go. They're holding on to you um, tightly, and not physically, but emotionally and spiritually. They haven't. They still haven't moved on from you. They haven't gotten over you, and you actually live in. I'm not trying to be rude when I say this, but you do live rent free in their head. Um, because again, there is so much love and attraction here for you, but they just really are not good at consistently showing that to you, because vulnerability is something that really scares them, because they fear that you may take advantage of it or use it against them. Some things that they have to work through. But so many things remind me of you is just telling me that they get a lot of signs when it comes to you, whether it's hearing a song that you guys used to listen to together, or seeing your name or angel numbers. They do get a lot of signs about you. They could be having a lot of dreams about you as well, and they want to reach out and they want to tell you these things. But again, like being vulnerable like this is not something that they're open to. So just know that this person, um, they do love you. They do wish, or they do desire to be with you. But this person, whether they realize it or not, they're genuinely just not ready. They have a lot of maturing to do if they want, a connection to work here. Um, so that's what I have for you guys. Pile number one. I will be doing an extended reading, looking into their exact thoughts, their emotions, and what action are they going to take, if any, towards you. What the future is going to look like between you and this person. For the extended reading, I will link it down in the description box down below. It will be on my Patreon. Um, and thank you guys for watching. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number two. Okay, group number two, for those of you who chose the Ocean Jasper Flame, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. I'll be shuffling off camera, and then I'll put the cards up on the table so that you guys can read along with me. And we're going to take a look into their hidden thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So let's get started and see what is the hidden truth for those of you who chose pile number two. Okay, first card out is I look for you everywhere. I will be grabbing a couple more cards just to kind of clarify the energy that is showing up here. Okay. We both know I'm not the one for you. And I'm going to explain these cards in depth, so just take the description with a grain of salt here. And I'll tell you why in a second. And then we have, I wish I have treated you, or I wish I had treated you better. So this person's hidden emotion, here's what's going on here, okay? You and this person have not spoken for a long time. You may have gone no contact. Definitely an ex showing up here. An ex who, very similar to pile number one, this person did not treat you right. We do have, I wish I had treated you better, but the difference between this one and pile number one is that this person really acknowledges what they've done wrong. And I feel like they are able to take accountability with this sense of self-awareness here. And they feel like, yes, they have love for you, but they don't want to come back around and ruin what you have going on for you, because it's like this person again like recognizes that they have a lot of love for you, but they see your worth and they see your potential, and they know that you guys are on two completely different wavelengths or frequencies, because this person feels like if they were to come back around and try to make things work, what you have going on for you may fall into shambles because of them. Um, and it could be many factors here, but I'll give you an example. Um, an example of this would be you finally getting to the point in life that you've worked so hard to get to, with a career, we'll say. Um, and it's like you're stable, you're financially stable, you have your own apartment or home, you have your own things like a car, a routine, and this person lives their day-to-day life differently, and they recognize that they may have a um, they do struggle with responsibility, and again because of this they don't want to come back around and stop you from your growth. And this could have been something that you had said to them during or after the breakup, um, kind of made them aware of like, I was doing fine and then I met you, now look at me type of energy. Um, and it could have been said out of anger, or it could have just been, you know, some truth that you've been holding back from this person at the time. Uh, and even though this person um, knows that they want to keep a distance from you to protect you, they do have this hope that maybe you guys might run into each other again. This person like puts on their best clothes when they go out to the store or go out with friends, just in case if you know somehow you guys cross paths again and they run into you, they're looking their best. This could very well be like a strong spiritual bond that you two share. Um, yeah, let me get a couple more cards here. What's the hidden truth for? Let me, okay, I'm gonna pause the video and fix the camera angle. All right, let's see what else. Anything else for group number 2? Okay, I actually have 3 cards, though I was only trying to get 2. So I will. Okay, I'll start here. We have, I bury myself in work to forget you. I have, I remember every detail of that day, which I do want to preface before I forget that this is coming in strong here, that you said something to this person before you guys separated that really stuck with them. And here's the thing, I feel like this person actually took this into consideration. Like this person has done some work, but they're not at the point that of their life or their life journey that they know they have to be at in order to um, at least try to reconcile, if that's something that you're open to. Then we have, we will be together again. So, oops. Like I said, this does feel like a connection that is very like spiritually binding, not in a bad way. This just feels like you guys know each other on a soul level. It depends on your beliefs, so you could consider this like someone that you have a soul contract with, a soulmate, soul tie. Really depends on how you feel and view this situation. But I do feel this strong spiritual bond between you two here, and I feel like you guys do get downloads or messages from each other, um, or about each other. Um, that I feel like you guys are aware of. Like it reminds you of this person, or the thought, dream, or download that this person has reminds them of you, and they know like that there's a meaning behind it, right? Um, but with this, I bury myself in work to forget you. It feels more of inner work that this person has been trying to distract themselves with, but it is coming up as a healthy coping mechanism, them trying to um, get to the root cause of why they are the way they are and how to fix it. So this does seem very healthy. And if this person, like, if you have hopes that you and this person will work out in the future, I do feel like this person is on the right path to making that happen. Pile number two. So, for the rest of the reading, I'm going to link it down in the description box below. It's going to be the extended reading for group number two on my Patreon. There, we're going to look into a more deeper aspect of their true thoughts, feelings, and the outcome for your guys' connection. So if you're interested, go ahead and take a look down below for those for the extended reading. And I appreciate you watching, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started with pile number three. Okay, so for those of you, sorry, who have chosen pile number three, the rose quartz sphere, we're gonna go ahead and get into your reading and see what the hidden truth is here. But just right away, I am getting a blocked throat chakra type of energy. And the throat chakra it relates to clear, honest, and truthful, vulnerable type of communication, just clear communication in general. And it does feel blocked, meaning that there's something that is not being said or was left unsaid. So let's get into this. What is the hidden truth for those who chose pile number three? Okay, first card out, we have my life is not as together as it seems. I'm going to lay them down here, and we'll get some more to clarify what's going on with your reading or your person. Okay, so we have I bury myself in work to forget you. Okay, this is interesting. I feel like with all three piles, this does seem like we're talking about a past person here, like an ex. But let me get some more information. Because this reading is giving me a different type of energy from the first two. And I hid who I really am from you. Okay, so starting off, the hidden truth is that this person, this is interesting. Then usually the energy that I get from these cards are around the lines of, this person isn't over you. They a kind of situation where somebody or this person that you're wondering about is wearing a mask to try to hide who they truly are, so you don't find out. Or not so that you don't find out, but so that you don't get too close, because that's vulnerable, that's uncomfortable, and that feels like a danger zone for these types of people. But this situation feels a little different than just that. Um, okay, um, I'm getting a couple scenarios. The first scenario that I'm getting here is there is some somebody, there's an energy coming through that there's somebody who may have left you for somebody else, or that had like something going on behind the scenes that you weren't aware of, like they were married to somebody and you weren't aware of it, or they had a family you weren't aware of. um, but I do feel like there's somebody else here, and they're kind of hiding in the shadows. So I'm not sure if you um, know who this person is or about the situation, or at the time that you were with the person on your mind, this, could have been something you weren't aware of. Uh, and I feel like this person on your mind has chosen a life apart from you. This could have been somebody that you were in a relationship or married to that, again, like left you for somebody else. There's a couple scenarios here, so take how it resonates. But I feel like this person walked away from you and walked towards somebody else, or left you behind and it just chose somebody else. But I feel like they, underneath the surface, they know that they made the wrong decision. Like they chose the wrong person here, because they definitely don't want you to know this. They don't want you to be able to say that you were right, type of thing. um, but this person, I just am heavily picking up on, like, on social media, like this person posting pictures of them with their family. This could be them with their new partner, but I am picking up on a family situation, whether it is this person's kids or it's their stepkids, whatever the case may be. This person is trying to paint a picture of something that's not realistic, if that makes sense. I'm trying to publicly show that they're happy and that they're doing well, and look at me and my happy family, or my, the foundation that I created for myself. But they're not as happy as it appears to be on social media. Things are not what it seems. The pictures that you're seeing, or that you've been shown, um, that is not the story. Like, that is not telling of the story of what is going on behind closed doors. um, this person, I feel like they definitely have their head in the sand when it comes to you, and it's not them being oblivious, it's them being almost embarrassed. If you were to see their situation right now, I feel like this is something you might laugh at, because it would be considered karma, what they're going through, because they have lost a lot, um, financially or career wise. They really took a hit, and they may have been the type of person to um, belittle you or belittle other people for um, the type of clothes that people wear, or the jobs that they work, or the cars they drive. But now they're in the situation of experiencing the life of these, people that they have been making fun of. Um, and yeah, so they hid the truth from you, throughout your guys's, connection. Um, and they're still hiding the truth from you now, because they don't want you to know, like, how bad it really is. It's almost like they're scared that you're going to laugh at them, because again, they feel really embarrassed. Let me get a couple more cards here. And it's interesting. I have this card that came out. It says, "I'm afraid to contact you." And when this card came out, it actually showed this side of the card and then flipped over, which is telling me, like, this is something that they really don't want you to know. Like, they're really like scared, um, embarrassed by. They're embarrassed that they're afraid to contact you, but they want to. That's the thing um, that they're trying to kind of suppress, is that they do want to reach out to you. They do want to talk to you again. Um, Even if you are cussing them out, they still just want to be in contact with you. Um, but again, it's like this heavy regret and shame and embarrassment um, is why they're so hesitant about it, about reaching out to you. And I feel like the facade that they used to put on before, um, isn't it, it doesn't work with you anymore. You see right through it, and they know that. um, and again, it makes them scared to come forward. We have you don't know how hard it was to let you go. And this decision to choose somebody else, it definitely feels um, like a, how do I explain this? It's like a ha type of situation. Like they were um, very caught up in having almost like two people fighting over them. It made them feel good. It was like a stroke on their ego. Uh, but I feel like because this separation happened, and I want to say because you walked away, um, you didn't allow somebody to disrespect you in this way anymore. Um, it really took that power away from them, because once you stopped playing this game, the person that they chose didn't. It's like they almost didn't know what to do. Like, okay, they won, like quote unquote, they won whatever they were fighting for, which was this person. Now what do they do? And because you've removed yourself from this equation, like I said, everything has kind of crumbled down for this person. Nobody is fighting over this person, and quite frankly, nobody wants to be with this person. Not even not even the third party that either stole this that either stole them from you, or the person that they chose. Whoever else was in the mix doesn't want to be with them anymore. um, and they may not be with them anymore. Okay, and then we have I replay our conversations over and over, which this is really pointing towards the embarrassment here, because you may have told this person, hold on, there's something that you have said to this person um, when you left, or the last time you guys talked, but it's in regards um, to karma, or it's in regards to what you bring to the table, and once you're gone they're going to regret it. Definitely something around those lines. um, that is what stuck with them, and again with them in this energy of burying their head in the sand, um, and afraid to contact you. It's because what you said was true. So that is the hidden truth, and I'm going to look into their like a more deeper insight on their exact thoughts, feelings, emotions towards you, towards what happened, and then the outcome of your guys' connection, um, in the part two extended reading. If you're interested in that, the extended reading is going to be linked down below. And it's going to bring you to my Patreon. So if you're interested, give it go check it out. It's down there, and those videos are up and ready to watch. So, and with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in, watching the reading. If you like my style or the way I do my readings, feel free to subscribe, leave a like or a comment down below. Let me know if it resonated, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.